Alright, so here, starting out today, Sam, things look pretty good from this face-on angle. I like the way those arms were looking better and better with your extension. And then from here, you're definitely not dead on the plane line, but it sure is getting closer. Okay, and again, we see that left arm in here a little more than we'd like. Even though the extension's not perfect, it's getting better. So then, first thing we worked on is from this down the line angle is getting this set up to look different, where you're going to have more knee flex. Alright, your hands will be higher, and you're going to close your shoulders and hips more so. And then also I got you working on that the feel of the pelvis, where you're actually learning to, you know what it's like again, to point that belt buckle up to the sky and then point the belt buckle down to the ground and then find the happy medium there between the two extremes. So that's a much better looking setup right there, buddy. With more knee flex, and here it gets even better as you go through. There you go. Again, you might be pointing your belt buckle too far down at the ground there. But see, now when you get to impact, you're closer to being in about the same posture as you were at address. And then, as we kept going today, asked you to kind of swing, there you go, with your knees tighter, with feeling like your legs are more solid through impact, as opposed to this over here starting out today. See where there's a little jump? It's like right as you start your downswing, you kind of jump down at it with your knees. And that's right when your head goes down. Right there. Whereas when you keep those knees tight in your setup, you see how your head doesn't have that kind of real quick down move because your knees didn't do the little jump down thing. So I like that a lot, buddy. And then from face on, what we noticed here was, even though you weren't working on it consciously, is that the release got even better. So definitely now, like you asked about, is it trouble for your head to go to the right on the backswing? And I said no. But what we noticed was on the old gold, as we started today, I said I don't like the way that head goes down so much as you start your downswing. And like we saw from the face-on angle now, that head doesn't go down near as much when you're set up better and when your knees are more solid. Your thighs and knees are more solid throughout the setup and your swing. And here now the release happens better, and even your extension got better because you're up more with your head, so you have to just reach for the ball more, just to get impact, not top it. So that's a better look there at that point in your follow through there, buddy. Alright. And let me show you some more of these, and again, kind of what your dad's asking about there. In terms of you flattening it out earlier, like I told your dad, I think we'll work on this maybe even the next lesson, that there's a little sense there that right when your hands are at about shoulder height, that shaft is steeper than most good players on the downswing. Remember on the backswing, it's more vertical for most players and then flatter. Find a couple more here. There's Davis. At that point it would be flatter. When his hands, you see, are about shoulder height or chest height there. Lisa Lott Neumann, again, the hands are about chest height. You see that shaft will be flatter. Tiger Woods, when the hands are chest height, that shaft would be flatter. Els, again, it'll be flatter than yours, but not quite as flat as some of the others we saw. And there are a couple other cool ones here that we looked at. There's Jim Furyk. Again, it'll be flatter by the time it gets there. There's a good one of Faldo. We're on there it is on the red line on the backswing. The orange line on the downswing. Vijay Singh, remember, flattens it out real early. Clubhead almost on that plane line as he starts his downswing. And then, oh yeah, we had one of that Garcia. He's actually gotten rid of some of this. That's a pretty old video. But he doesn't quite go that exaggerated nowadays, but it's definitely flatter than what we're seeing for you at that point. Was there any others that we looked at? Oh yeah, Perry. Yeah, right there. Kenny Perry. There on the backswing. When his hands are about chest height there, you see how it's vertical, and it's flattening out on the downswing there. When his hands are chest height, it's on the orange line, or the orange curly line. My artistry. All right. So, yeah, but we'll bite that off probably, maybe even next lesson, because that's, again, part of you getting it on the plane line like we worked on last fall and into the winter. All right? Any other good questions or observations there, bud? Andy? All right. So he told me he hasn't gotten to play much. He's been able to hit some balls down there.